Okay, so I just want to share that I have 2 avocados with root. So I had planted like 3 seeds, and I was repotting, and I found that when I took the soil out, these 2 popped out. So I am going to transplant them into a bigger pot by themselves so that they can perhaps put some compost and some good soil with some room to grow and see what happens. I'm gonna put them probably in this one right here. This is a nice tall one, and I'm gonna put them in there and see what happens. I told you my goal this year is to grow an avocado plant, and looks like I am 2 steps closer. So have a good day. Oh, before I say have a good day, let me just show you. I'm doing some repotting of some house plants. So I have this this house plant that I have. It, for some reason, it grows better when it's compacted with each other. So they don't like being spread out, but I'm gonna make it spread itself out. So I put it in a bigger pot, and then I have my knockout rose that is looking nice. I like when you see the little dew hanging off of it. Can you see that? It won't let you. It's not doing it. But anyway, so I even have my tomato plant. So looky. There is a tomato. That's way more than I got last year. And I have some salad lettuce around it, but that's like more than I did last year for sure. And then this is my Hawaiian white ginger, but it's not doing well. It actually bends and does all kinds of crazy stuff. So I think it is because I have been using the same soil that I use for my planting, and I think it's too heavy. I think it needs like peat moss. I think it needs a more sandy, swampier type of feel, not so dense. So I'm gonna remove a whole bunch. We'll see how much I can remove and try it out and see what happens. And of course, here I have, this is an herb planter right now. I haven't seen any herbs pop up yet, so if no herbs pop up, I will probably throw a cucumber in there and see what happens. So here, this actually came back up from last year, and I am guessing, and I'm gonna just make a really good guess, that this was actually my strawberry that never came up, so it came back. So maybe it will do something this year. And this is a stevia plant, and what I really like about stevia plant, it actually tastes way better than the stevia that you would get in a store or something. It's really sweet. It's nice. So also I have a Greek or oregano. So that would go well. I really like Greek salads and Greek, things. And then this is one of my perennials that came back. I wasn't expecting it to come back at all. It's a hostess or something like that, and it's doing really well. It likes the shade, and fortunately, because I have this big tree above my patio, it gets lots of shade. So I'm always concerned when I try to plant flowers and things like that, like what's gonna happen, because I don't get a lot of sun. You know how many plants do well when it gets at least 4 hours of sun, things like that. So what else do I have? I have this butterfly, this white butterfly, which I never knew the name of it. I actually have one in the house, and I just ended up getting, when I was at the store, I saw this one went on sale, so I got it, and I'll probably put it upstairs of the house. And then I have this as well, which I'm about to repot, and I think it is something. It's called lemon lime Warnecki or something. We'll see, but I'm going to put it probably in this yellow one right here and let it grow up before I put it in something bigger. So a lot of times what I find is that I have small pots and then I have big pots. and there's very rarely anything in the middle. And that's usually where I come in with my problem. With a lot of, say, my house plants, I run into that problem because they grow out, and I don't really, pots cost a lot of money. So if you ever know of a place where I can go to buy a pot that doesn't cost loads and loads of money, I would appreciate finding out. So that's basically what I'm doing today. I am doing a mixture for the I'm really focusing on this one today, but before I focus on it, I wanted to get some of these repots done so that I can just put them in the house and be done with them. And then again, I repotted I put the rose in a pot. So I actually had to purchase this big pot because I didn't have a pot big enough for it. Because I have, the pot that I would have used, I put my tomato plant in it. And then, of course, the other pot that I would have used, I had already planted some herbs. So we'll see what happens. So if you know anything about white ginger, which is originally from Hawaii, I hear there are some really good people who are growing it in Florida. It is a tropical plant, so I could imagine why it does well in places like Florida. Texas, it's a little difficult because it gets really, really, really hot, like 100 degrees something for days and weeks on end. And I'm not sure if it likes that hot. So it started out as a house plant, and now I bring it outside because one of the things people don't realize about plants is that they get strong by the air, by the wind blowing. That's how it's kind of like a baby with the baby's neck. A baby's necks get stronger as they grow older. Same thing with plants, So I always wonder when my stalks start to bend, if they need to be outside, if I am neglecting it somehow and providing that wind so that it can train itself and get stronger, because they're just so weak. And I think it's weak also because some nutrients, it's missing something. I don't know what it's missing, but it's missing something. And I don't know. I mean, it's alive, but it's struggling. It's struggling. All right then. So I just wanted to share with you my Saturday gardening, or I guess I would call it gardening in my backyard today, because I'm not really doing anything in my other garden. So I will talk with you soon, and hope all is well. Happy, happy, happy. Bye-bye.